Well, anytime you come on the road and get 2 points in Hockey East, it's a great accomplishment. Certainly the story of the game was our goalie. Thought he was immense. Penalties certainly were the story of the game in the first period. Killed 8 minutes of penalties, which really took us out of our rhythm. And though we were chasing the game for the most of the night. And I thought we had a push in the second period where we got our 2 goals, and it looked like we were, right in the ship. And then we took another penalty, and they really stormed us in the third. And we were on our heels quite a bit. And they won most of the one-on-one battles tonight. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but all the systems and talk about all that. But at the end of the day, this game's about one-on-one battles. It always will be. And they won way more than we did tonight. And not going to apologize for winning a hockey game that you don't feel great about in your performance, because the season has a funny way of playing out, and there are going to be nights that you play really well and you don't win, and there are going to be nights where you don't play great and you win. And I think that was one of those nights tonight. I thought we dodged a bullet, and give them a lot of credit. It's a good hockey team, and obviously their record isn't probably reflective of what type of team they are, without doubt, without question, which probably drives them a little bit more. But we're fortunate to get out of here with 2 points, and we certainly better be ready tomorrow to win more one-on-one battles, because we just didn't have enough of them tonight.
First period, they have 5 minutes, 5-on-3. That was the game right there. You stonewalled.
Yeah, we did a pretty good job. We did have 10 shots on their power plays in the first period, so it wasn't like but I thought we did a decent job, killing the 5-on-3. Yeah. Our goalie did a heck of a job killing the 5-on-3, which is always key. But we'd been doing a good job staying on the box, and that wasn't the case tonight. And the penalties we got, we deserved, and we just got to get smarter, that's for sure.
Coach, what do you feel a game like this really asks of your team in terms of its depth? Because you guys are going deep into the roster, especially with a lot of big names out.
Yeah, well, listen, I was feeling sorry for you. That's hockey. Guys get hurt, and still got plenty of good players that are healthy, we just had a lot of key guys not have great nights tonight. But the key guy had a great night tonight.
Yeah, like you said, Andre was really impressive tonight. How impressed were you with his response after the 4-0 loss to Keystone?
Well, I'm not surprised. He's been a really good goalie all year. You're not going to play great every night. And the key is, when you have a tough night, how do you respond? And he's responded well when he hasn't played great. And those nights haven't been often, but when he hasn't had a great night, he's followed up with a really good night. And tonight it was a great night.
How nice is it to have 2 goalies that are both pretty reliable, both have under two goals against average for the season?
Nice. It's, you need depth in all positions, and you certainly need the key position, which is goaltending, and we certainly feel like we have that, which is a nice luxury to have.
Coach, one of the things you talked about this season has been the presence of guys like Ben Prentice and Kyle Check and the conditioning, and there are plenty of times guys were out there hands on hips, kind of gassed a little bit. Do you feel you guys were able to kind of grind it out there in the third especially?
Well, when you don't have the puck and you're defending as often as we did for 20 minutes, you're going to be tired. I don't care what type of shape you're in. And that's what happened in the third period. The ice was tilted, and they stormed us, and we weren't alert. And, we need a clicker to count how many times we turned the puck over in the third period. And it looked like we had it on a stick, and we just had to make a simple, hard play, and we just gave it to them. We made a lot of nice passes to Providence tonight.
Going back to the 2 goals in the second, I think it was the 5th time this year you guys scored twice in a minute 30 or less. What does that say about your team that they're able to just, in the blink of an eye, go up 2-1?
Well, like I said, I thought, that stretch in the second period, we were playing well. We had them in their end and, established our forecheck and did a lot of good things. And, 2-1, had some chances maybe to make it 3-1, and their goalie made some big saves, and then we get a penalty, and we just the penalties. You killed 8 minutes of penalties in the first period. I just don't think you can recover the rest of the game. Your players, your key players are killing 8 minutes of penalties, and you're chasing the game, and I think it catches up to you. When you're tired, you make bad decisions, and we made a laundry list of bad decisions tonight, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fatigue of killing penalties.
You mentioned all the penalties that you guys made. The penalty kill this year has been fantastic. You guys only are a -2 when down a man, and you've had to kill off over 80 penalties, I think now. What's impressed you most about your team's penalty kill throughout the season?
Our goalie, I think our sticks are pretty good, you know, I think our sticks are pretty good. We've got a little more depth killing penalties, which is nice. You know, so, and guys understand their responsibilities, you know, but it really starts with the goaltending. The nights we haven't killed great, we haven't given anything up, you know, on the PK because our goalie's been great. So, you know, we still got a long way to go from our end of it, in the structure of it, and understand our responsibilities, but, you know, again, it stood tall tonight, I guess.
A goal for Olson is a return. What do you like out of hit split tonight?
Well, he's an older kid, he's got good hands, he's, you know, he's physical, you know, and he's a guy that, we don't have a lot of them, you know, we don't have a lot of guys that are older, that are mature, that bring a physicality to the game, that are heavy, and he gives us that, and it's nice that he chips in offensively.
Dave, what do you have to do tomorrow night to win those one-on-one battles at home?
I just think it's a mentality, and you gotta be alert, you know, it's, you know, that was probably as bad as we've defended all year. You know, I thought defensively we were standing around and they beat us to loose pucks. And, you know, we haven't spent that much time in our own end all year. I mean, not even close. That was as much time, people have seen us, that's as much time as we've spent in our end all year long. And we usually are able to get out of our end quickly or defend pretty well, but that's as poor as we've defended all year. And give them credit. I mean,
Right.
They established their forecheck. You know, vividly, I remember them, you know, applying some back pressure and, you know, turning pucks over. But that comes with lack of puck movement. You got to move the puck, you know. And we didn't move it quick enough. We didn't shoot it quick enough. We didn't defend quick enough. We didn't forecheck quick enough. This is a fast game, and you got to play fast. And we didn't play fast enough tonight, and they did. Give them a lot of credit.
Just confirming, you guys will probably see, you guys will probably have Jordan back in the lineup tomorrow night.
Maybe. Depends what type of mood I'm in.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.